Hey, Sassy fam. Welcome to your mid-month check-in for February. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. And happy belated Valentine's to you. For those of you who commented, direct messaged on Facebook, and emailed me, yes, the surgery went very well, as you see. I'm here just a little over a week out from the actual surgery, and I'm very glad I did it. Recovery's going well, and I'm already experiencing an ease of movement in my left shoulder for having those bone spurs removed. So I'm glad I did it, and also got it out of the way so I can line myself up to spring and summer like I had intended to. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. But yeah, it's going very well. Thank you. Got quite restless, if I'm being honest with you. So while we're still a little tired, true, and we're still a bit stiff, naturally that's what he said, we're here and we're feeling good, and I hope you are too. Speaking of which, this might be the post-surgery oxy talking, but I just want you all to know that you're very special to me. Every single one of you. You are indeed what makes this channel what it is. I couldn't be sassy without you. Simply put, thank you all so much. Sincerely. For your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your donations, your purchases from the store. They all support me and my work. And in the general sense, I believe when anyone starts out as a content creator on YouTube, you just kind of hope that whatever it is that you're putting out there takes to folks, that you find an audience, and that your skills or whatever it is that you're trying to do is appreciated. And if growth happens, beautiful. For me, it was never a numbers game, and it still isn't. But to see this level of growth, and the commentary and the richness of it all, the feedback that you provide me, it tells me I am where I need to be. Thank you so much for confirming my decision to come onto YouTube when I did a couple of years ago. Again, I thank you. And I'm just joking about the oxy. We stopped that on day 3. It's very helpful, but we don't want to stay on it too long. That's 2 cents from my anti-sassy. Now, anything else? Of course, if you are indeed new to the channel, and there's a good chance you might be, we've had a little growth spurt. Thank you. Mid-month check-in is a baseline reading only. It is a brief version of yours and theirs, and we do not do clarification. And like always, your sign will be time-stamped in the description boxes as well as the comments. I got you. Having said that, you guys, let's jump on into it. I will see you at your sign. Leo, like always, you're up first. Brief yours and theirs today. Show me what I need to see, please, for Leo and their person. Show me what I need to see, please, for Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person, please. Show me Leo and their person. What's going on, please, for Leo and their person? Show me Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person, please. Take what resonates. Leave what does not. And of course, most so with the yours and theirs. Reverse energies as it applies. All right, what's going on, please, for Leo? We're going to start with your side, of course. 9 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Their side, 6 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. There's a lot of strained energy here, as I'm sure you can see for yourself. Not the easiest. I see your stress. I see your conflict. I see your pain. I also see your hope. That perhaps there might still be something that remains in this dynamic. They do too. That's the honest truth of it. They show me strain too, but their energy also recognizes the soul bond between you two. They say their energy is coming from an independent place, that they recognize themselves as who they are, but they experience the strain too. So whomever this is, while they might look confident, independent, capable, and I'm sure they are, they say their energy is just as strained by the disconnect as yours. That's a lot of pain you carry and conflict, and yet you would still have hope. They do too. I don't know how separated you two are, but energetically you two are still very tied. You still kind of vibrate in their cups, and you in theirs. Death. Scorpio energy does not have to be. Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups. You're both in that space where you're kind of edging yourself to believe that it's over emotionally. Whether or not it is, I do not know. There is still some love that resides here. It might be over on the emotional level. It's looking more like a willful thing. One or both of you wants to fully emotionally disconnect because you both still feel the pain of it. And if that's true, if we really want to emotionally detach from this and they from you, you two will achieve that in time and fully separate, and the pain will stop. Okay? I see you both willingly trying to separate your emotions from this. There's pain here. We're not done processing the pain for either one of you. They might seem brave and single, but it lingers in them too, to the point of strain. The separation causes you anxiety, but your heart still holds out hope. If you two well and truly want to disconnect your emotions, you will. I don't know necessarily that either one of you actually wants to, but it's looking like you're both telling yourselves, I need to emotionally separate, I need to emotionally separate. Okay? It's looking like at this time, there is no communication. And I don't know if there will be. I'm not clarifying. I'm not entirely convinced of that death. Let's get advice, please. Let's get advice, please. For now, let the energies settle. As I said, if you two well and truly want it to be done, it will be done. Advice, please, for Leo and their person. Advice, please, for Leo and their person. And if you are well and truly done, truly, Leo, I mean really, really done with whatever this is, that little bit of hope you feel in your heart is normal. It's natural. And it's what's to be expected of a break. We can't help it. You two connected for a reason. And if you truly separated, then you separated for a reason too. We're going to feel those echoes in our heart from time to time. I know that they are. There's a strain in them that says, I got this. I love you with that Six of Cups, and I will always love you. And this isn't easy for me either. You both are going to feel the extent of this for a while. And that little bit of hope, that little sense of, can I fix this? Can I approach it? That will fade in time if we really want it to. However, if it is a soul bond energy, I'm obligated to tell you, you'll always be connected where it counts. Advice, please, for Leo and their person. Advice, please. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, that's you. Six of Swords. I know you have a lot of energy in you, honey, and I know you have a lot of passion in you. You wish to will it forward with the Six of Swords, and I believe you will. You will take all that lovely, good energy that is natural and innate in you and normal in you, and you are going to wish to move it forward, leave this behind. So like I said, that little bit of emotional memory that's still kicking around for you in the heart, that is normal after things like this. That will fade in time. It will. Trust your instinct. There is a lot of your instinct in here, right here. Trust that. Your natural fire will guide you. You have a great deal of energy and passion in you, and it wishes to move forward. Six of Swords. So, it's looking like we are well and truly dedicated to fully emotionally separating from whatever this is. Okay? And that's all right. What's meant for you will not pass you. And this looks like a passing. So shall it be. If this helps you, put it in the comments as you see fit. Your full reading will be out tomorrow, actually, as memory serves. I cannot recall what it entails, as I did a lot of message prior to my surgery as possible. Okay, that way I wouldn't miss anyone's messages. But I hope that helps you too. Okay, Leo, take care. Be well. Sag, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Baseline reading only. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs. Show me. Show me Sagittarius, please. Show me Sagittarius. Show me Sagittarius, please. What's going on, please, for Sag and their person? Show me Sag and their person, please. What's going on, please, for Sagittarius and their person? Take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies. More so with yours and theirs. Show me Sag, please. Your side, Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups. Their side, the Devil. Oh my. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. And the Devil too, just for fun. Judgment. Seven of Wands. Boundaries, Ten of Swords. Okay. 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 We're not having it. I don't believe. I don't believe. I don't believe we're having it. There's this feeling in you that you had to address quite swiftly, possibly quite abruptly. Some difficult feelings. You approached it in such that says, this is something I have to take care of. And it came from a loving space. And I believe that loving space is you. You might have taken some swift action in accordance with your heart and what felt correct from a loving space. What that action was, I do not know, but I have an idea based on that shared energy, and I can kind of see why. Please know that whatever actions or communication you took towards whatever this situation was, it came from a good heart with that Queen of Cups. You kind of consulted yourself with that Seven of Cups and says, how do I best deliver what I feel? What is it I feel I need to do? So that pleases me that you took action from a place of genuine feeling. That's always a good thing. In other words, it was sincere. It may not have been the results that they wanted, but it was the results, I believe, that you needed. For their side, the Devil, Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. I believe someone slowly, and I mean slowly, perhaps too slow, is trying to exit energy that is difficult, cumbersome, fearsome, possibly codependent. On what or with who, I do not know. It may not even be you. It is whatever they say they need, but they lean on, not because they actually need it, but because they've convinced themselves to. So that's that fear devil energy. And they are trying to move more into a place of relationship orientation. Trying to move more into a place of stability and uprightness with you. But it was terribly slow. And that devil can be terribly cumbersome. Very chaining. It felt like it was a matter of time judgment that I believe it's you, Seven of Wands, enforced your boundaries and said, no, this cannot be. It's not, I believe, that they themselves were too slow, as in terms they were taking too long. It's in that it seems like whatever it is that they were trying to leave behind so that they could enter in more consciously and fully with you, it seemed like it would never happen. The Knight of Pentacles isn't just about slow. It's about planning, being directive, taking carefully planned steps. So it could have just as been as easily a positive direction, just at somebody's particular pace. But the fact that it's coming from the background of the devil, saying that while this person might have had good intentions in trying to free their energy from something that is toxic, codependent, etc., they weren't terribly willing to leave it as quickly as it might have benefited them. They might have had good intentions of trying to have some sort of relationship premise with you, Four of Wands, but it wasn't in any way that was clear or measurable. That's how slow it was. You're saying, I have to act and live in the now with that Knight of Swords energy, and right now my heart's dictating that whatever this is isn't right or good enough for me. It's my call, judgment. I need to enforce my boundaries, Seven of Wands, and insist upon Ten of Swords that this ending be as it is. Now, it could be, I have to point out, by, I guess you could say, tarot technicality. Okay? They might still be heavily obligated to something else that represents commitment. Doesn't necessarily have to be marriage, but something that they say they cannot leave behind. Or that even if they were trying to, there wasn't enough try. There wasn't enough effort. In other words, they're still leaning on whatever this is, heavily. But I believe that whatever efforts and or strides they tried to make towards you, it was done so with the intention of, I can improve myself for the right reasons for Sag. I can move forward and give Sag something that's positive and forthright and stands up. But it just wouldn't get there. Not at a pace that was recognizable, discernible, or made sense to you or your heart. Okay? So I believe here at this translation, you literally stood up for what you believed in, and it was a matter of time. That time was met. Okay? They might have been coming from a place of the past that they could not free themselves of, but you were very much living and feeling in the moment. This is the truth of the thing, as I understand it. Advice, please, for Sagittarius. Advice, please. Advice, please, for Sagittarius. Show me Sagittarius, please. Advice. Show me advice, please. I'm beginning to suspect, between you and Leo, that I'm seeing a great deal of post-Valentine energy, when reality kind of makes itself known. Show me. Advice, please, to Sagittarius. Advice, please. Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Swords. While you might have love for this connection, it's what I'm seeing right here, you had to love yourself more. You two might be soul bonded, no doubt. You two might share a certain level of history, time, memories, emotions spent, no doubt. You still had, and you're showing me Knight of Swords twice, conscientious action, even if it was swift. Again, you're living more in the present, and your heart is more in the present than this person. They move too slowly to the past that binds them to this day, no matter what their intentions are. While you love this person, you had to love yourself more. In other words, Spirit's acknowledging your movement and your conclusion. It seems to be correct. And with judgment there, I have to agree, it was a matter of time before you had to reinforce your boundaries for this situation. And looks like conscientiously call an ending. Okay? Goodness me. In other words, I believe, Sag, that you did the right thing. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Allergies are real. Okay. Show me Aries and their person, please. We're going to do brief yours and theirs. Show me Aries, please. Show me Aries. What's going on, please, for Aries and their person? Show me Aries and their person. Show me Aries and their person, please. What's going on, please, for Aries? Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Your side, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Six of Wands. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Their side, the Sun, Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands. Interesting. That's interesting. Overall, I would say it was healthy. There's something going on here that's contributing to a strain I can't quite see, and it does affect you emotionally, but for the most part, you're telling me that you are feeling secure and confident. All right? There is something here that's causing disappointment, and the person that's next to you is near you in some way in your life is demonstrating strain, but for they themselves, they say that they're on the right track. Okay, I don't know what that emotional disappointment is to you, but they're showing me strain and labor, but for the most part, you're saying this is the correct thing. I think a part of you is a little disappointed by the quality, care, time, and attention you might be receiving with your person, but they're saying that this is something that they have, that they got it, essentially. Their energy is saying, I got it. Whatever that is, some of that shared boundaries, insistence, Seven of Wands, fighting, the Hierophant. I don't know that you two are necessarily fighting. It might be. There might be some tension here. But somebody here is very insistent. Somebody here is very, very insistent that I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yes, it's a stress. Yes, it's a strain. You and I are currently under strain. That's true. But I'm going to keep at it. So someone here has some very strong energy. Earth particularly. Taurus, a little bit of Leo. That says, you know, it's kind of like your energy is acknowledging them. It's like, if you say so, honey. It's kind of like that. Which is very simplified. But it is kind of like your energy saying, okay, honey, well, if you say you got it, then I believe you, okay? I'm, at the end of the day, am feeling secure, okay? I'm feeling loved. I'm feeling protected. I'm a little disappointed here emotionally, but I believe you when you tell me that you got it. So they're saying I'm quite happy to do this. So their energy is saying I'm under a great deal of strain, but it's what I'm choosing to do. So I believe them, okay? When I often say in career, and I don't know that's necessarily career-oriented, is whatever that burden means to them. But as I often say, if you're going to have a Ten of Wands, let it be the Ten of Wands of your choosing, all right? There's always something that comes along for the ride in whatever it is that we choose, be it relationship or work, etc. So as much as I love what I do, I have a Ten of Wands attached to my work as well, but I'm happy to get through it. That's more or less what that looks like. The Sun, the Nine of Cups, like I chose this. This is mine, and I'm happy to do it. It's my own particular labor of love. So it might be that their energy is terribly busy, weighed down. For some reason, I am getting this for them, not so much you. Could be wrong. Reverse energy that it applies, but for some reason, I'm getting for this person's energy. They are committed to whatever this is, and sometimes there's a great deal of frustration in it, and I mean a lot of frustration, whatever it is that's surrounding this person's energy. But they're also saying I'm committed, and I'm here, and I keep showing up. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm not trying to argue with Mr. Grumpy Pants right there. Actually, he's Mr. Grumpy. The Emperor, your power card, is Mr. Grumpy Pants. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The energy here is that you're both kind of standing by whatever this is. You're both a little frustrated by it. You're both a little disenchanted with whatever the process is, but you have both fundamentally agreed you're going to stick to it whether we like it or not, and see how this thing pans out. Somebody's energy is coming across as, I don't care how difficult this is. I don't care how fussy it is. I'm happy to do it. I chose it. I'm reinforcing it. And this person's really not willing to hear the argument. It's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm happy. Or even if they're not happy, they're pretending very much to be so. I can't really tell without clarification. But they're telling me their intentions are good and honorable, and that they're going to stick to this even if it is a right pain in their ass. That's all I got. And you're like, well, okay, if that's what you say, I believe you. You know, I'm comfortable, and I'm still here. There's a little bit of disappointment, and I can't tell if it's because you're disappointed on this person's behalf of the level of frustration, or you might feel a little emotionally neglected in the process, but overall you seem to be confident that this is the direction that it's going. And if that's true, you're going to continue to be there to support it. Okay? But my goodness, that person's like, hey, sometimes it's, you know, sometimes it's a dirty job. Sometimes it's aggressive. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes people are not on their game. And I'm over here making decisions and stuff, and I got to manage all this nonsense. But it's mine. It's kind of like that. It's pretty insistent. Okay. Advice, please. Advice, please, for Aries. How would you advise Aries? How would you advise Aries, please? There's a little bit of height of tension right now. Look, I don't know why I'm getting this. It's looking like a fairly recent decision. The energy spike seems to be happening now. Or some of you or your person are carrying out plans that we knew were going to happen, and now that we're experiencing those plans, we didn't know they were going to be so aggravating. Why am I getting that? That's for some of you. It's like I knew this was what the plan was, but I had no idea it was going to be this much of a strain. Okay. Or you said you got this, but you seem to be irritated all the damn time. The Lovers, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands. You know, we are, yeah, this is definitely some sort of commitment here. This is a commitment here. And it could be that you might have some very, I don't know that it's a lover's connection. It could be you could feel like you're married to the love of your life or committed to the love of your life. I don't know. But it's somebody here has some very strong Gemini energy. Very strong, I believe. Anyway, Four of Swords and the Four of Wands. We are resting on this. We're healing it. The idea is that I'm acclimated to this particular commitment and or marriage. I kind of know what to expect from it, and I still have very strong feeling for it. So we're going to continue to go along with it. And like I said, we knew this was coming, but it's like now that this busyness is here, it's a little more frustrating than I think either one of us expected. Something like that. Okay? Anyway, yeah, no, it's a matter of rest and contemplation. Four of Wands. This seems to be something that you're both used to some respect. And we've rested on it. We know what our commitment means to us, and there is a very strong sense of commitment. This is what we both chose. This is what we're both acting upon, and I'm here for it. So are they, even if it is, again, frustrating. So I don't know. I apologize. It's so terribly vague. I just know that this person has a signature of saying, no, this is mine. This is mine. 100% mine. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'm happy to do it. Didn't I say I wanted to do it? I said I wanted to do it. I'm doing it. It's kind of like that. It is kind of like that. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's how it's coming across. It is, okay, for some of you, upon rest, this is outside of my vision, but it's, for some of you, you are contemplating a powerful connection that might be outside of this, and I don't know why. I just know that it strongly impacts you for some reason. For some of you, there might be a connection outside of this that you rest upon in your quiet time. And can you heal it? It's a question for some of you, not all of you. But for the most part, I see it as I originally interpreted it. Is that, again, in this commitment, whatever this is, we're already resolved upon it. We know what to expect from it. We still have very strong feeling for it, so we're incorporating this. You both are used to it. Okay? Put in the comments if that helped you. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me Aquarius, please. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person, please. What's going on? What's going on, please, for Aquarius and their person? Show me Aquarius. Take a resonance if it does not. Reverse energies as it applies. We're going to start with your side. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Page of Cups. Oh, yes. Oh, Justice. Good. Well, I agree. It is what you deserve. Okay? Simply put, many of you are opening up your heart space towards new opportunities and pursuing them specifically because you feel it's the correct thing to do and that it's justified and that it's time. And it's time that you expand your energy outwards into new opportunities. I have every reason to believe that some of you are going to start pursuing those. I say, well done. You believe, it's time. It's time to upgrade. It's time to upgrade work, opportunities, pay, titles, I do not know. But you say it feels correct, that it's time. I agree with you, okay? Your energy's signing off on it. The Fool. The Sun, Knight of Wands, whoever is surrounding you 100% supports it. And they are kind of really willing you on. They're open towards it. Now, this doesn't have to be work. I feel like for many of you it is. It could be a love opportunity, relationship energy, because this is very personal, but also, again, open to that freshness of spirit and open to new opportunities. So the Fool isn't just about love or the love journey. It's also just being open to possibilities. So whoever's surrounding you is 100% on board. They're all for it. Their energy's on point. They have a great deal of energy in them, I must say. Oh, I must say. That is like liquid sunshine. That is just absolutely gorgeous. They're like, yes, Aquarius, yes, it's time, it's time, it's time. You got a little cheerleader in here. Like, they are seriously cheering you on. That is beautiful. It's open. It's non-judgmental. They're saying, yes, 100% Aquarius. It's time for you to take up this opportunity, and I'm right behind you. No kidding. You have a little cheerleader. You got your own cheerleader here. Wow, that is beautiful, supportive energy. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups, the Six of Swords. There's an agreement here. It's looking like you specifically have been feeling like it's time, literally your time. It's your time to move forward in whatever your heart and your goals have desired. I just know that you have someone here who is singularly supporting you 100%. So I am really reading this heavily as your personal identification for moving forward. Wheel of Fortune with a full heart space, the King of Cups, feeling, knowing, and feeling that this is 100% your direction that you need to take. You have felt it and you have been feeling it, okay? Quite possibly since last Libra season, but it's looking like you're now opening up to it realistically now. You say now is the time, and I agree with you. An expansion like this, spring is typically a very opportune time. So I hope that if this is you, that you move on it, that you move towards it. You've been feeling it for a while, okay? But it looks like we're now just starting to take realistic physical momentum towards whatever this is. Some of you, FYI, will be relocating, and some of you are happy to do so. That's the idea, that's the goal, that's the plan the whole time, as part of whatever this new opportunity represents. All right, for FYI, to some of you. Someone I need advice, please. And it looks pretty straightforward, honey. I say go on and go for it. Now is the time. It looks really good, so I don't think you need too much advice. Just follow that instinct, that very thing that you feel. Not just feel intuitively, but I mean, it's been in the contemplation of your sense of fairness, karma, justice, balance. It's time. It's time for the upgrade, you know. Advice, please. Advice, please, for Aquarius. Show me advice, please, for Aquarius. Yes, we are going a bit slower today. That's all right. I'm a little bit calmer. Not what you're used to me, I know. Used from me, excuse me, I know too. It's been on your mind a while. Yeah, there you are, King of Swords. I know, you've been holding back for a long time. You need to weigh up the scales. There's a good chance for some of you, by the way, be conservative with your coin in this interim. Especially for those of you who are not contemplating, new work opportunities. I do advise you to be conservative with your coin at this time. But you are contemplating, it looks like, more than one potential opportunity, and which one should you go for? Great. I'm happy for you. But also, what you may not see, which is right behind you, is that you should be conservative with your coin at this time. All right? You're a smart cookie. I think you'll see that for yourself. But just in case that was not pointed out to you. I know it can feel very inflating to have more than one opportunity for you to contemplate and possibly expand your world upon, by all means. That's always a good feeling, but in the interim, just be conscientious of that coin that you do have. This is coming across heavily as work opportunity. Okay? So, take your time to make that particular decision. All right? We want to get out of that Four of Pentacles, which you might say in business is the red, and get closer into black, which would be around Six of Pentacles and up. Okay? All right, Aquarius, honey, I hope this helped you. You put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me what I need to see, please, for Gemini. In their person. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person, please. What's going on for Gemini? Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies. What's going on, please, for Gemini? Ace of Wands, beautiful. Oh, the star, stop me now. Oh, Seven of Wands, standing up for it. Hell yes. Hell yes. Gemini, yes. Yes, honey, yeah, go. Bye. Yes, no, I completely agree with you. If you have some Aquarius in your chart, FYI, check theirs out. I saw what looked like going towards a new opportunity. This is a little more feeling imprinted behind it, but I like it. I don't know that's necessarily work opportunity, but that Aquarius' card being here, of course, it reminded me. They also started off with an ace. So that's gorgeous. Honey, there's something here you deeply desire. I see you going for it. I see you going for it. I don't know when that opportunity will present itself. It's coming across as soon. I don't think it actually happened in Aquarius season, but I do think it's coming up soon. There will be an opportunity that presents itself, and I think you're going to go for it. It could be renewal with the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands isn't just about new. It can also be renew. Rekindling of the fire, the passion, the hope, the intensity, the spark. Yes? Reigniting our fires. I have energy for this. And I still have energy for this. There's something that is re-engaging for you in terms of something that you previously desired quite strongly. You're going to put some renewed energy into it. I don't know when it's going to come up, but it's coming soon. That's all I know. Weeks. Surrounding you, the devil. This is completely unrelated. Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. This is completely unrelated. I don't know what this is. But this is one of the things I think that's freeing up your energy. There's something here where you're like, oh, bye. I can't. Whatever that is, I can't. Nope. That can stay away, whatever that is. Now, when I say the devil, I don't freak out. Neither should you. The devil has many interpretations, and they're all useful. Okay. But the fact that this, whatever this is, and it may not even be a person, honey. This might be a situation. I don't know. I don't like the energy attached to it. Again, the devil's not necessarily bad. It depends on what's surrounding this guy. And what's surrounding this guy is Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. I got pain. I got lethargy. I got sadness. And this person is fundamentally attached to the most negative aspects of their feelings. Like they're not letting go of that feeling anytime soon. I don't like it. I don't like it when people are addicted to their own negative emotions. Because it becomes an endless trap of woe is me. It's not pretty and it's not romantic. I don't really care for people who romanticize unending pain and frustrations and why me and woe is me once more it's happening to me. That's what this looks like. Some people live for that. I don't. I don't think you do either, because you're not pointing your energy at it at all. There is something coming towards you, and I believe it's coming towards you. That looks like a renewal outside of whatever the hell this is. Let's see if there's any shared here. Yeah, I cycled that shit out. No kidding. The World, the Lovers, Seven of Cups, you are literally opening up into something, and it's tentative, but it puts you immediately into a contemplative state of the heart. I don't know what this is. Again, it could be a situation. It may not have to be a person. You could be a straight up 100% single Gemini. I don't know. Whatever this is, good riddance, first of all. And if you're a cross-watcher and you take offense to that, it's either A, not true, or it is. It's not for you. It's for Gemini. So I don't know what this is, but it's very distinct. And it carries with it a very unhappy, I can't resolve it energy. And it could be attached to Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. Aquarius, this is incoming, and it's not necessarily Aquarius, it's the energy. And then, of course, we have you. Don't feed this, whatever it is, because it looks like, at least for now, a black hole. And the thing is about black holes, honey, they just cannot They take, and they don't stop taking. That's a pit of negative emotions that, for now, all it could do is consume. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Especially with that double energy attached to it. Someone who just cannot be satisfied. Chained to fears, worries, anxieties, depressions. Now, that's not a knock on people who experience those things. I've experienced anxiety and depression. You likely have too. Everyone has. It's called being human. But the fact that this person is so willfully chained to everything that seems to be the worst of their emotions, thoughts, and fears, that's not going anywhere. So don't feed that particular monster. It does not suit. Whether or not you have fully cycled this out of your life, I do not know. They just seem to think that your energy is just one more disappointment that's around them, surrounds them, or influences them, which again, who the hell would want to be interpreted that way? So again, don't feed it. It does not behoove you. And the world, it's looking like you have come out of a cycle of some type. And there you are, Gemini, contemplating 7 of Cups, which goes back over here, 7 and 7. I told you it was soon. I'm seeing anything between 7 to 14 days, possibly, where you're going to have a spark of renewal for something that you deeply desired, either once upon a time, or you've just recently... I don't know what that... God, I can't. That wouldn't be fair. I'd like to clarify that star, Gemini. I want to know what it is that got your little heart going. That got you thinking about things, literally. Not just thinking about things. It got you feeling things. Is that really a possibility? Did that just happen? Is that what I think it is? That can't be. What? No way. It kind of feels like that. And it might be so terribly small or so terribly large. I just see the way that it's hitting your energy goes, whoa. That's not what I think that is. That's all I got. I don't know what that is. I want to know if it's communication. I want to know if it's an action. I want to know if it's kind of a... God, I want to know. What is that? You're like... your response is almost literally no fucking way. That's how it's hitting me. That's why it's hilarious to me. So you have to follow with me, honey. You let me know. Some of you it's 2 weeks. Almost approximately 2 weeks. I wonder what it is. Oh, I'm feeling so nosy. Oh, I'm feeling so nosy. Oh my God. Advice, please? I am sorry for this. Nobody wants to see that. I don't know if you fully cycled it. I just know you're trying not to pay it any mind because you seem to know it's not going to change. So whether or not you have fully cycled it out, I don't know. I just see that you're riding, literally your energy is opening up past something that you don't want to focus on because now something has captured your attention. And it almost makes you go, fuck yeah. After it hits you, like no fucking way, then you kind of go, yeah, all right. I don't know why. It's great. I'm telling you 2 weeks. Let's see. Your full reading will be out next week. Friday. You might know by then, but I don't think it's quite like that. It could be March 1st. It's so close, honey. It's so close. I can count the days. I can see it. It's like a tick on the calendar for me. I don't know. Advice, please. Advice, please, to Gemini. Advice, please. I'm so excited for you. And I am sorry about that. That's unfortunate. It's a situation that does not feel good at all. And it drags on, or it drags energy. It does not seem to be changing anytime soon. The amount of fear and frustration and sadness that this person... again, it's a situation. I don't know. Advice, please. How would you... Yes. Some of you, it's unexpected communication. Oh, Gemini. The Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords, yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's too much pain in that space. There's someone here Ten of Swords, let me guess. Where we are not able to emotionally express from a good place of heart intentions. Somebody's heart is blocked quite badly. And as much as you would like to communicate with them on I believe, on an emotional level, vulnerability, particularly care, love, and reassurance, that's coming across very strongly. Love and I'm trying to love you and reassure you. I'm trying to love you and reassure you. The other person's literally not receiving it. Because their heart is just filled with that fear, sadness, and pain. So I know that they have a heart. I know that they do. But what's in it is not passable. It's kind of like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass. Whatever good expression you have to give to this situation or person, they're not in a position to receive it. It's like their heart and their mind is currently quagmired, encased and soaked in fear and sadness. I said, try not to feed it if you can. When somebody gets into that space, it's not a you issue. You know that, right? It's not you. It's not to do with you. It really isn't. All things begin with the self. And this person has work to do before they could receive your good intentions, your reassurances, my best interests. They're not going to be in a place to see it. And if they're just going to see disappointment from whatever they receive from you, positive or otherwise, there's just no point in putting your energy into it. Again, it's a black hole. Okay? That's enough of that. Whatever this is, you'll be experiencing it soon. Some of you at the very end of February, at the very beginning of March. That's how distinct it is. It's a very sharply defined corner. Okay. That's enough. Gemini, honey, you put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me Libra in their person, please. There you are, right on the split with the Wheel of Fortune. That just caught my attention. Thinking about change. Is it time for change? Am I ready to open up for change? What's going on, please? Show me Libra. Show me Libra. What's going on, please, for the Libra Collective? Show me Libra. What's going on, please, for Libra in their person? Show me Libra in their person. Let's do one more. Show me Libra in their person, please. As always, take if it resonates. Leave if it does not. Reverse energies as it applies. What's going on, please, for Libra? Okay, well. Okay, Tower. We're just kicking it right off, honey. Just kicking it right off. Judgment, and it was due. Okay, well, if it was due, it was due. Towers have to come in when they... And you wanted it to. Oh, my, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, Libra, you just... Honey, you're just pulling all the stop today. You're like, you know... Christina. I was thinking... I gotta stop moving that shoulder so much. It's habit. Habit. Oh. Doing well, but not fully recovered just yet. The Tower, Judgment, the Magician. You know, Christina, I was just... Call me crazy, okay? But I was thinking of making some change. And I agree with you. It feels like something that was overdue. So much so that by the time you were ready for it, it's almost kind of like, bring it on. Bring it on. Whatever this is, bring it on. I can handle it. I can do it. And I want to. It's time. I feel it's time. So this, I'm actually quite respectful of this process because there's sometimes when we feel towers to such level of pressure that we can resist it. Other people are like, okay, let's just do it and get it over with. But since Judgment's attached to it, not only is it a tower, it's one that needed to come in. It has a lot of spiritual lessons attached to it. It does not have to be anything huge. It could be. It could be something that you cannot miss. Large as a billboard. Large as life. It could be the smallest thing. I don't know. I just know it's meant to be. And it seems to be under your energy's design. In that respect, not only do you want it to happen, you want to operate from that frequency of, it was time to change. In which case, you have my full respect. There's something here that needed to be dealt with. And it's proving to be quite the whopper in a spiritual lesson. But you are manifesting beyond this. You understand this serves a purpose. And you understand that it can actually better you if you harness that energy correctly, if you incorporate that level of change, whatever it is. But I see you accepting this with not just grace and dignity, but a certain willful consciousness of, yes, I want this. The Hermit surrounding you, Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Heavy FYI Earth energy surrounding you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Does not have to be. Someone whose energy is, first of all, it comes across heavily as middle-aged. Does not have to be. That's just what I'm feeling, but that may not be the case. Someone who has a lot of practical, and I mean practical energy built into them. They tend to follow that space of, this is what's real, this is what's true, this is my experience, and this person saying, these are all good things. Whatever it is, not only will we meet it, we will succeed. It's beautiful. I'm seeing a cooperation to heal and to put something forward. You are proposing your energy. I don't know what it's going to look like in the 3D, and that's what I find terribly fascinating. Your energy is putting forward a proposal that feels enormously right to you, and it's going to open an opportunity to heal with somebody around you who wants to. Despite all that pentacle energy, their energy actually, it still feels a little separate from you. I just know that when you put your energy forward in such a declarative way, no matter how big or how small, someone around you immediately says, yes, okay. If you're willing to put your energy out there like this towards me, I'm willing to respond to it. And they feel good about it. It's bare minimum realistic cooperation in the 3D. Someone who wants to. Someone who wants to put themselves into this and try and say yes and heal and put our thoughts and experiences together and work things out. It's quite lovely in terms of fairness, but more than fairness, it wants to. They want to. So I know that seems huge. Oh, but little ripples do make big waves. Your energy has decided, that's all I know. The execution in the real world is up to you. I just know that this person responds and they want to. In the smallest of ways. Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Your mind's been working on this for a while, whether you knew it or not. Your mind's been working on this for a while. I don't think you knew it until recently, and once you understood it and saw it for what it was, there is no taking it back. Once the idea was kind of born here, and you saw the practical application of it, the energy within you got bigger and said, yes, I can do this. And if I'm being honest with myself, it's kind of been floating back there for a while. There are lessons attached to it. You see the good in it. You see the value in it. You're going to do it. Took you a while to acknowledge it, but once you did, it's like there's no taking it back. You saw some sort of feasibility in working through something with somebody. And it's showing that the end result is big on you. It may be something that you thought was the impossible task. It might have been something that you thought could never work or that you would never receive cooperation. They're telling me cooperation. Yes, I want to. I want to put something of myself into this with you. And it does seem to be riding on your efforts. Your mind was closed off to it for a while. You didn't want to acknowledge it, but you figured something out. And then you understood that it was right. It's so small. What the delivery would be, I could not say. And when? I do not know. Soon. And honey, soon in tarot. Soon. Not just yet. Soon. The response is actually reassuring and supportive. Feels, this person's energy feels right. I don't know how to explain that. But it's comforting and reassuring. A very strong positive response to whatever it is that you're putting out there. Advice, please, to Libra. Advice, please, to Libra. Advice, please, to Libra. Advice, please, to Libra. I like the calmness of this person's energy, I do. I like how they respond. I do. I'd like to clarify their energy, actually. I'm very curious about it. I don't even know if you know who they are. Someone whom we've broken ties with. Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Aries. Perhaps we weren't as done with this as we had thought. Perhaps we're not as done with this as we had thought. We always kind of kept looking at it. There's some sort of break here. There's some sort of detachment that we had with somebody that never felt right. Sadness and pain is in here. And we didn't quite understand with that Page of Swords where it was coming from. This, I believe, is part of that process of I don't really want to think about it. I wouldn't know how to put work into it anyway. And then something hits you, because it was time. That once you understood it, that something was feasible, workable, possibly even fixable. You're generating energy, quite a bit of it, more than you had expected, for something we gave up on, even though we couldn't really understand why. There was too much pain attached to it, I believe. And now your energy's like, okay, I can address this. Let's get it going. And it's going to be such a small thing. It's kind of like I'm learning. I'm learning. What I could not learn before because it hurt too much to look at it, I can see it now. What your efforts are, and again, in reality, I don't know, but I just saw that you came to a conclusion. And it could have to do with work. It could to tie with finances. I can't quite see it. But I know that there's quite the lesson in it that feels right for you. It's the right thing to do. The response is lovely. And very reassuring. Okay. I hope that helped you. You put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Oh. Welcome to your mid-month. Of course, I'm reflecting on your last message that was out. Celtic Cross. Oh boy. Like always. Taurus wins the award for Outstanding Crosswatcher Collective. You know, let me tell you, I was in quite the mood when your last message came out. Quite the mood. I was vexed, as they say in Old English. I was quite vexed about the responses. Not from you. You're lovely, like always, and I appreciate you for that. No. It's cross-watchers of Taurus. You have, to this day, and possibly for the rest of infinity and beyond, some of the most intensive cross-watchers I've ever seen in my life. And that's saying something. That's saying something. So much so. Yours truly had to step in and referee the comments. Do you know how childish people have to be for me to do that? Having to, once more, set expectations for what collective readings are and are not, and who they're intended for. Only a Taurus. I mean, really. Don't stop being you, honey. You're gorgeous. No, no, no. You are, in fact, one of my, not just strongest, but most reasonable collectives. And I appreciate you for that, very much so. Okay? Yes, that bullheadedness, that stubbornness is what drives everybody absolutely fucking crazy about you, which is why you have such intense cross-watchers. But you are, in fact, the most willing to absorb the difficult messages, which means you're one of my better collectives that can actually learn. I'll tell you, honey. I'll tell you. Anyway, I thought your message was very realistic. Difficult, yes, but very realistic. Very human. You and a couple other folks regularly demonstrate what it is to be human. The difficulty of the heart, decisions made and not made, and why. You can be very honest like that. So I appreciate you. Show me Taurus, please, in their person. Taurus in their person, please. Based on reading only, no clarification. What's going on, please, for Taurus in their person? Show me Taurus in their person. Let's do one more. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus in their person. There I was. What was it? I had surgery that Thursday prior to your Monday. 3 days. When I tell you, I was in a right mood. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was like, what nonsense is this? There I have my little tray set up in my bedroom where I have my tea and everything and etc. You know, my arms up. It's in a restraint. Here's me. What is this bullshit? Oh, honey. You, High Priestess. The Empress. Oh, beautiful. Honey, you're beautiful. Gorgeous. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. It's you. That's 100% you. When you are relaxed and you are comfortable with you and you know your worth and your value and your heart space is open, even if it's in the smallest of ways, you're fucking gorgeous. You're absolutely gorgeous. You're loving, you're productive, you're secure, you make other people feel secure by extension. That's what the Empress is. So long as she is pleased and loved unconditionally, this is what she provides others. That's why she's an endless power supply to other people. When you love unconditionally like that, it's because you can love yourself first. Always know your worth. Always know your value. You've got your High Priestess out, your feelings are out, your intuition is out. You're gorgeous, you're sexy, your heart's beautiful. You do you. Okay? Page of Cups. A little bit of heart space. You're feeling so good about you. And it's literally coming from within. And you're just beautiful. I don't know if there's anyone in here with you. We're about to see. So regardless of what I see from this point, you're beautiful. And you seem to be glowing, actually, right now on the precipice of entering Piscean season. I don't know why, but it looks good on you. Let's see what's surrounding you. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands. King of Swords. Oh my. Well, now, I don't know if you know this person. We're going to check out your shared history here in a minute. I got some slow energy coming your way, and it's very small. But it has determination with the King of Swords attached to it. Or this is, even if there's not determination here, there's a slow, steady pace that says, I know where I'm going. And they seem to be headed in your direction, but it's in a small way. Page of Wands. Little guy. It's not too assuming. But somebody has some knowledge here about coming towards you. In that respect of, I know what I'm doing. And I want to. It took me a minute to get here. But I've made up my mind. Let's see what that shared is. There may not be any. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Cutting through the confusion. Ten of Wands. Burdens. Confusion. Not knowing what the hell is going on. There has been a history of confusion between you two, to some extent. What this person is to you, I could not say. I just know that you two have a shared history of having a singular truth between you. Ace of Swords, right? So that means you two have some sort of truth that exists between you. But it gets muddled into the stratosphere of specifically communication. Two of Swords, our thoughts, as well as our communication. And then the output in the real world with Ten of Wands is strained. It's difficult. It's not easy. So here I have, between your beautiful energy and theirs, which even if they're not determined, they have a strong sense of intelligence, I believe, surrounding their energy. Okay. And they're opening up to you in the smallest of ways, but they also say, I know what I'm doing. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. So I don't know, honey, but you will, and it's looking like relatively soon. Who else? Libra. They had a, was it Libra? I don't know. Honey, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast, but I do today because it was donuts, and donuts are fucking delicious, and they're my treat. They're my once a week treat. We all have our Achilles heel. Mine is a donut. Sure. But yeah, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Wands. This all is energy here that's very compactually speaks to days to weeks, just like I believe Libra. What the hell else was it? Regardless. Something's coming your way, and here's the thing, you don't see it coming. It's a little bit. So I don't want that to freak you out. Besides, you're in a good place. You can handle it. Your energy's gorgeous. You're glowing, baby. Look at you. Fucking gorgeous. So whatever this is, no matter how small, and it's small, you don't see it coming, but when it does, it's going to surprise you a little bit. Not too much. And if your intuition's open, you can already kind of probably feel it coming down the pipeline, can't you? Mm-hmm. In fact, your current energy is so heavily tied to the spring. Yeah, like I said, Pisces season, which rolls into March. Yeah, there you go. It seems like you're pleased by it. Just a little bit. But yeah, no, what's between you two is that you have a truth, but it's a truth that never seems to get to the fucking point. If I'm being honest with you, Ace of Swords, you have a truth between you two, but it never gets to the fucking point. The thoughts are never clear, and the communication is never clear, and it has caused a strain between you two. That Ten of Wands, that's all they know. So whatever that sounds like to you, you don't see it coming. But hopefully it lends to some clarity. I don't know. Your reaction seems to be positive. That's it. That's all I know. Let's see if we can get some advice for you. I'm focusing so much because it says heavy right around the corner energy. You're even telling me that as well. It's them that has a time frame on them that says it's been a minute. Okay. Show me the advice, please. How would you advise Taurus? How would you advise Taurus? It's a small thing. Don't let it freak you out. It's somebody who meets those conditions. You have a solid truth with, but it's never communicated and expressed properly, and it causes strain. That's all I know. Okay. Hopefully whatever it is that's coming through lends to some of that clarity. I could not say. Advice, please. Advice, please. Advice, please. Advice, please. Advice, please, to Taurus. I'm just, whatever else this is, honey, you look great. You really do. How would you advise Taurus, please? Queen of Coins. Eight of Cups. Queen of Wands. Oh my. Well, that's a little bit more of a signature, isn't it? I have an Eight of Cups here in between these two queens. Queen of Coins, which I could just as easily interpret as you. Queen of Wands. There's been some emotional distance between you and somebody of your equal. You're showing your earthian energy here, okay? Practical, down to earth, okay? Sensible, reliable, sensual, all those good things. And then I have someone over here who is Queen of Wands. Fiery, passionate, intensive, creative. And in between you two is an emotional distance. It's kind of like an echo between the two of you. It's whoever represents that energy, I believe, has a little bit of something to put forward. Again, I can't quite see it. I would love to clarify. I can't tell if it's an Eight of Wands thing. I can't tell if it's a Knight thing. I really can't. It's so small I can't see it. You can't either. But when it's there, you will know it for what it is. Almost instantly. Okay? This is someone whom we have emotional distance with. And that you two have some sort of truth shared between you two. That's often convoluted, confusing, and straining. That's all I got. Okay? I hope this helped you. You put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your mid-month check-in, baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me what I need to see, please, for Virgo and their person. What's going on, please, for Virgo and their person? Show me Virgo and their person. What's going on? I do apologize. 'Tis that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. The pollen is plentiful. Oh, excuse me. Show me what I need to see, please. What is going on for Virgo in their person? Show me Virgo in their person. Show me Virgo in their person. Take it resonates. If it does not, reverse energies as it applies. Always. What's going on, please, for Virgo in their person? King of Wands. Beautiful. Two of Wands. Page of Pentacles. You got a decision in you coming up relatively soon. If you haven't made it already, something's going to present itself in a way that suggests, I could be excited about this. Something's intrigued you a little bit. Something's captivated your energy. I don't think it's come through yet, but it will. You are either contemplating investing in something and you're excited about it, smallest of ways. Not too much energy, nothing crazy, nothing you can't handle. But boy, did it get your attention. So you're kind of lit up over something that seems to be something that you are regarding as a decision. And it's so small. But your reaction to it is, I like that. It's nice to see a little oomph for you. I like it. I do. It's nice. I like that. I don't know what got your attention like that, but it's kind of like, I can handle it. I can handle it. Something's intriguing you. You're turned on by it. It may not be turned on as an intimate, passionate, that kind of thing, but it's the kind of turned on that says, okay, this has my attention. I don't know what it is, but I like that. I like seeing that oomph for you. So it could be the smallest of things, a brand new idea of an investment, or something's presented to you and you're reacting to it like, oh yeah? Okay, let's see where that goes. I don't know. Somebody's opening up towards you. The Fool, taking a chance, Knights of Cups. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Something was headed back in your direction. It looks like a certain someone's kind of headed back in your direction, but it's coming from an open space of good heart, good intentions, and it seems to be so small You know, it's the smallest of things, but this energy, this person has a excuse me, I apologize. They're presenting a natural burst of energy that's well-intended, open heart, and for some reason their energy is very joyous. It's very open, and it seems to be, I don't know, it's kind of just open to life at that time, or this soon. I don't think it's come in yet. That's why I had a little question mark over here. That's why I was raising my eyebrow. I'm not convinced this has come in yet. Some of you are getting anticipatory energy. Like it's coming up right around the window. Right around the window, honey. We're doing well, but we're still tired. It's coming in. You and a couple of other folks have had some anticipatory energy coming in. This person's energy is light. It's well-intended, and they just seem to be living their best life right now, and you're getting hit with some of it. It was coming in, or it's coming back in with that Wheel of Fortune. Let's see if there's any shared here. The Tower, it surprises you. It does surprise you, the Hanged Man. You didn't think that was going to happen. Oh, dear. Yeah. So it's, again, I know that looks drastic. There's a pause behind it. So what I'm seeing here with the Tower and the World, pull it back a little bit. So in other words, it's not that catastrophic. It's not huge. It's a small thing, and you're actually looking at it with pleasure, whatever this is. I just don't think it's presented itself, but when it does, it's going to be in a very small form. It's coming from what looks like a very spiritually open person, and someone who has a very good emotional value attached to them. I just think it's someone that you weren't expecting to hear anything from. By all rights, from your two energies exchange, you're telling me this is something that was cycled out some time ago. There was a delay on the energy coming back in. I don't know why, but it was coming. And it's a small thing, so I don't want you to be freaked out by it. You don't look like you're freaked out. When it does present itself to you, and it's looking like, again, you and a couple of other folks have had some immediate turnaround energy right around the corner is what I meant to say earlier. You and a couple of other folks have gotten, this is coming in very soon, right around the corner from where we are now, as of today. So when it does, just please know your reaction to it is, hey, all right, okay, this is interesting. This is a little interesting thing here. I'm kind of intrigued. I'm kind of excited. What is this? Where's this going to go? I don't know. Let's find out. Page of Pentacles. I like it. You seem to be responding well to it, but in a small way. I just like how it immediately got your attention, and you're looking out upon it. Like, okay, all right. So, and it's just something you literally did not expect. It does look like it was a delay. It was coming in inevitably, possibly it was planned on somebody's part. I don't know. The Wheel of Fortune is attached to this person, so in other words, they're the one that's generating this particular emotion. It's not you. I really do see you on the receiving end of this person's energy. And it's something by all rights you had no reason to expect. Perhaps this is someone you have not spoken to in a long time. I gotta be careful with that shoulder. I'm so used to, I'm one of those people with the hands. We're doing good, but we still have some time to go on the old recovery. It's looking like a delay for something that you just weren't expecting. It's something that you or someone's energy you were familiar with, and it's been a minute. I don't know, but just please know that their energy is marked with a great deal of positivity and open-heartedness in that respect of they're showing up because they want to, and there's sincerity attached to whatever their effort is. I just see it's like, well, I wasn't expecting that. But now that it's here, all right. Okay. Cool. I wonder what it is. You and a couple of other folks. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they got my attention. King of Swords to Three of Wands. I don't think it was anything you were intentionally looking out for. I don't think so. Excuse me. Advice, please. Advice, please, to Virgo. Advice, please, to Virgo. Advice, please. How would you advise Virgo? Show me Virgo, please. Show me the advice to Virgo. Let's do one more. Show me the advice, please, to Virgo. Who or whatever this is, I believe it's you. Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords is something that you have willfully tried to let go of in terms of I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. And I'm not holding on to it. Whatever this is represents that energy. Okay? It's something that you have willfully tried to stop thinking about and willfully tried to let go of holding on to. It's not been easy for you. In fact, I think you still struggle with this. Okay. So if you have a stronger history here, and that would explain perhaps why I'm seeing such the shock of it, despite your reaction being very small and practical, even a little bit excited, that would explain, I believe, why I'm seeing the Tower, the Hanged Man in the World. You really didn't see it coming from this person, I believe. And they represent the energy of, I don't want to hold on to them. I don't want to think about them. I refuse to. I'm going to let them go. And it's something that to this day I believe you struggle with a little bit. That's how you last reflect upon this person's energy, I believe. It stresses you out to think about them, so you try not to. But they're not coming in with any sort of stress, if that helps you. They're not. I don't see them coming in with stress. I think whatever the situation last represented with this person was stressful, and you've tried very hard to let go of them since, particularly the thoughts. I don't see any ill will attached to them. I see that it seems like a phenomenal thing, even though it's so terribly small. It's like against all odds. I can't believe that whatever little thing this is coming in, is indeed coming in. I know. It's the smallest of things can be quite mind-blowing. You really didn't expect this. It does seem to be a delayed tower. In other words, it took a minute for this to come in, but when it did, you had no reason to believe that it would, I believe. Okay, so I don't want that to freak you out. I can see that whatever this person last represented was a source of stress, possibly pain. Okay. So it's confirmation for some of you. You might have a stronger idea of what this situation and or person is. Okay. You put in the comments as you see fit. It'll be fine. I trust your reaction. It'll be fine. Take care. Be well. Cappy, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me what I need to see, please. Like always, we're going to do a brief yours and theirs. Show me what I need to see, please, for Capricorn. What's going on, please, for Capricorn? Show me Capricorn, please. What's going on, please, for Capricorn? Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not, reverse energies as it applies. What's going on, please, for Capricorn? Page of Swords. Huh. Interesting for you. The Hierophant. Death. Oh my. Oh my. There's something here that's very much on your mind, but it doesn't seem like you're prepared to deal with it at this time. Like you're trying not to think about it. Those are some major concepts floating on a page. We're trying not to think about something, and I can see why. Typically when we see the Page of Swords, okay, we associate it with immaturity. I don't know much about this, so I'm going to watch, observe. Many tarot readers default to spying. That's not particularly my favorite interpretation, but sometimes that applies. This is not that case. This is because the concepts here are so serious with death and the Hierophant, Scorpio, Taurus. You might have some prominent placements in your chart. You might be connected to one. It's not the point. Because the energy here seems to be so terribly serious, we're just not in a place to look at it. And that's not a challenge. If you're not in a place to really look at this yet and really open your mind towards it, then you're just not. For energy like this, sometimes we have to work our way up into it. We're talking about the ending of something here. And that's intimidating. It's intimidating for anybody. And when we have what looks like very strong, non-negotiable, upper-level major arcana like that, yeah, a natural human response is, I'm not ready to look at this yet. Whether or not it will happen, I don't know. It's like I don't want to think about it. I understand. Your mind drifts there from time to time, but it's not really ready to receive the knowledge of whatever this is. Okay? Acceptance, yes, no, could be, I don't know. But the ending of some sort of commitment, possibly. Let's see who's surrounding you. King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups. I see why. I see why. That makes a lot of sense. It does. Heavy earth energy today, particularly Taurus, and like I said, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. It seems like whomever is connected to you has emotionally begun to drift. Like they're emotionally separating. If they know it or not, I don't know. But their energy is looking outwards outside of themselves and no longer what seems to be emotionally present. Okay. You seem to know that to some extent and you don't want to look at it. My person never seems to be emotionally here. Are they separating from me? I don't want to think about it. It could be at the very early stages, but enough so that it puts you into a place of fearful contemplation. And in other words, again, I don't want to think about it. And if indeed the person surrounding you has begun to look outward and their feelings have gone outward from whatever this situation is, it would make sense then that this is hovering in the back of your mind. Let's see if there's some shared here. Justice, Three of Swords, the Moon. What is causing pain in this equation has not come forward. What is causing you pain, frustration, fear, is not coming forward. In other words, you're not talking about it. It's looking like if I speak on it, it might make things worse. I don't want to acknowledge it. It doesn't feel right with Three of Swords over Justice, and I feel it, but I can't discuss it. The Moon. It's kind of one of those things like if I talk about it, it might make it happen, right? Is that what that is? If I talk about it, it might make things worse or actually make things happen. On the contrary, if you have some sort of relationship, and I strongly suspect bare minimum emotional, or there's supposed to be emotional commitment between you two, if not full-on commitment, we're talking marriage, these are the things we should be able to discuss with our person, right? So if you feel like they've emotionally pulled away, and if you discuss it, it might make them pull away even further, then that is absolute proof that something is indeed wrong. That's why I would advocate for an open and honest addressing of these issues. But I don't want you to push yourself to go into a place where you're not ready to be. It depends. You seem to be very fearful of bringing this up. Somebody is. This is one of the more specific ones I've seen. Leo's had something more about processing after the fact. Yours is quite specific, and it seems to be in the early stages of whatever this is. Fearful of an ending, but you don't want to say it. I hope that you get into that space where you get more comfortable, that you can address these fears, air them out. If this had any pretext at all of being a fair and balanced relationship, then you should be able to, with safety. It will have to be addressed at some point. Because I can tell you, the longer it stays within you, the unresolved fear just gets bigger, not better. That's reality. It may not be what you want to hear, but it might be what you need to know. Not for me, your person, and that's if it resonates. Piscean energy, Libra, as I said, Scorpio, Taurus. Advice, please. How would you advise Capricorn? How would you advise Capricorn, please? How would you advise Capricorn, please? How would you advise Capricorn? How would you advise Capricorn, please? How would you advise Capricorn? Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Knights of Swords. There is a certain level of anticipatory cooperation that you have come to expect with your person over time. You don't want to rush in too soon, but there is going to come a point where you're going to start wanting to look at the basics of this, and if this is something that can be resolved between two people or not. Is there cooperation here still? Is there still something that can be built upon? It might be a Three of Pentacles. Somebody here might be thinking, yes, we know how to cooperate. Yes, we have things in common. But can it go beyond that? Can it still mean something more? Or is this where we are now in present day? There is still the hope here that you two can cooperate and work things out. I get it. Bare minimum. And in that vein, it seems that you are willing to proceed. Kind of putting your foot out there, okay, feeling the waters, a little tentative. Can I still expect some reasonable cooperation to work these things out with my person? That's where you should start, I think. And that will give you a better idea of how to proceed, if at all. Perhaps this is a situation where it is best left at friendship as opposed to, say, relationship. Okay? Because especially if you've come to expect from this person a certain level of cooperation over years, I should say, then perhaps that is the very indication of where this relationship actually stands in reality. All right? Real tarot, real life. It's interesting. I can honestly say I haven't seen much like this for you. Not lately, not in recent memory. So it's quite a surprise even to me. It must be very fresh. For my Capricorn collective, yeah, I would say this is pretty fresh. Start there with the cooperation element. You seem to know that you can expect at least that. And start building up a working base with your person about where things currently are between you and them. In a way that's kind of practical, reasonable, and with some sort of sense of workable structure and or workable outcome. All right? I'm going to start increasing our knowledge from a page to a night. Start there. You deserve to know, and you deserve to address your fears and concerns such as they stand. We all deserve to know where we stand. All right? All right, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio in their person, please. Show me Scorpio in their Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. There's a certain feeling growing on you for some of you. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me Scorpio in their person, please. What's going on, please, for Scorpio? In their person. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Always. What's going on, please, for Scorpio in their person? The Lovers. Four Swords. Two of Pentacles. We're resting, not currently engaging with, not that I can see, but we're resting and healing from this concept of a very strong connection, the Lovers. Two of Pentacles. We're contemplating the action, what happened, the ability to put something into it or not. Two of Pentacles is still very low-level functioning energy. The idea is I don't know what to do with it, so perhaps I should do nothing at all with it. I don't know. You're contemplating those very things. Restful, Four Swords, quiet. Healing yourself to actions taken or not taken, and why. You, them, the both of you. The Lovers is a powerful connection, as we know. It must be chosen. In original tarot, the Lovers was called the choice. They represent choice. Very strong spiritual bond, emotional, all that. It's a complex one, and it's meant to really try us in terms of lessons learned. A reflection of ourselves, proof of our growth, or proof of the absence of it. The Lovers is a challenge, too, for that very reason. You're not saying that they're not important to you. The idea is, I don't know what to do with them. Because I feel them still. Yes. Surrounding you. 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. The Magician. They simply put, want to work things out with you. Energetically. Real world, I could not say. But they seem to have a very, not confident, but I could work things out with Scorpio. I could. They feel like they could. Because you two likely have a balance system that was pre-existing for some time with that 6 of Pentacles. It's like their energy is telling me we've always known how to balance. We've always have. Despite anything else, we've always known how to balance and work things out. They're actually looking to you. It's like their energy is trying, with the Magician with the 3 of Wands like that, looking outwards towards your energy. Come on, Scorpio. We can do this. We can work this out. I'm pulling you. Can't you feel me pulling on you? And the answer is yes, you can. You can feel their energy pulling on you. Come over here. We can work things out. I know we can. We've done it before. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just point out to you, we're not very good with this. So the fact that you're in this energy tells me that you are conflicted. You must have very strong feelings for this person. Because typically once our heart knows, we act. And I think you're trying to rest exactly on that, your feelings in this connection. And why does it pull on you? That's because their energy is kind of willing you back in that direction. What will come from what that relationship look like, I could not say. I only know that from this person's point of view, you two have always known how to balance. You always know how to work things out. And they're saying we can do it again with the Magician. You're saying you don't know what you can give to this, if at all. Shared. Somebody walked. Let me guess who it was. By that I mean you. 6 of Swords. The High Priestess. Your intuition is talking to you. You know what? I'm saying movement not once but twice. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. That's a bit much. Couple of things. One, you did classically what Scorpio does, is that when we disengage from people, places, situations, circumstances, again, we are fixed water. That means emotional investment. And once we stop investing in someone, situation, place, circumstances, work, we emotionally detach first, and then our body follows. So for some of you, that was literally the case. You emotionally detached from a very strong connection, physically left it, 6 of Swords, and it's not loud at all. This is quite quiet, and it's accepting, separated. And now the High Priestess, your intuition's out. What is it trying to tell you? It's telling you what you already feel, and this is why you're in rest and contemplation of this person's energy in present day. You can still feel it intuitively pulling you back. Scorpio, we can balance. We've always balanced. Come on, come on, come on. We've always balanced. We can balance still. I know we can. The reasons as to why, I don't know. I'd love to clarify, but I can't. That wouldn't be fair. You have your reasons. They have theirs. Oh, and I'm sorry. The second scenario is that because, again, that's such heavy exit energy, which is not loud, it's not violent, it's not angry. So either this is you down the line, and I'd already described your process, or this is 2 people. One of you was emotionally detached, and the other person exited for that reason. which again, emotional investment, which I don't know why it confuses people, but I'm a water sign, so it comes to me naturally. Other people, it confuses the hell out of. That if they don't show up here, eventually, Scorpio, as fixed as we are, as emotionally loyal as we are, we're eventually going to go. You keep telling me you don't show up in a way that I can understand you emotionally, or that you even give a shit, I'm going to go. That's what I do. It might take me a long time because I'm devoted. I'm devoted to my feelings. I'm loyal to my feelings, and I'm loyal to my feelings for you. So it might take me a minute to get my little boat and 6 of Swords. But if you keep not showing up for me, eventually I'm going to stop showing up for you. That's what we do. That is our classic process. I just know intuitively at the end of the day, you can still feel your person. That's because you're soul bonded. Whether or not they recognize it, I do not know. And this is why, from their point of view, we've always balanced. Yes. And that's what I'm curious about when it comes to this person. Did they ever stop and think about why you two have always been able to, quote unquote, balance? You know the soul bond. You feel it. There's no guarantee that they do. So they took for granted that you two could always balance. Until one day, you couldn't. So that makes me strongly suspect that second interpretation. Somebody wasn't showing up where it counted. So you stopped showing up too. But intuitively you feel, no matter how far you moved away, they're still with you energetically. Yes, this is true. They have a good working, practical surface energy with you. They know that. I wonder if they ever stopped and questioned where it came from. Why that is. And why they still look to you like this. How it presents itself, I do not know. Like they're willing you to come back and compromise. They're willing it, they're willing it, they're willing it, they're willing it. And you're saying, I don't know what I can give to this. How this will manifest itself, I could not say. For now, all I know is that you can feel them. Something, anything they're looking for is like some kind of signal, any kind of signal from you. Advice, please. How would you advise Scorpio? How would you advise Scorpio, please? How would you advise Scorpio, please, in this? How would you advise Scorpio in this, please? You've told yourself that you see no way forward. This is a lie. Honey, it's not your thoughts that get you into trouble. It's not even trouble. It's just, you're saying over here you don't know what to do. Even if you could give something back in that pentacle arena, real world energy, you wouldn't know what it would look like. That's false. You actually do. You're too clever for your own good. We typically are. It's what really pisses us off about other people. And this is how we really piss other people off. We're too clever for our own good. Sometimes we don't even know what we're thinking half the time. We don't want to make ourselves aware of what the hell we're doing. God. I used to think Scorpio had the most intense cross-watchers, and for a long time we do, but I'm sorry, Taurus takes the reign. It's 100% of the time, it's guaranteed. The Taurus collective have the most intense cross-watchers I've ever seen in my life. And not just on my channel, honey. Oh my God. But we're second. We really do frustrate people, don't we? You're more clever than you know, or you're allowing us. You actually know exactly how you could put into this. Don't ask me how I know that. It's right here. You're saying, and you almost had me convinced, I wouldn't know what to give to it anyway. I think about it. Four of Swords, I think about it. Oh, I wouldn't know what to give it. Liar. Yes, you could. You're just not giving yourself permission to. Not at this time. Five of Swords, the Chariot, Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot for you, Cancer, normal. Strength of heart and conviction. You actually, like always, like I say all the time, once we know our heart is something, we know how to move towards it unequivocally. Eight of Pentacles outstrips that Two of Pentacles by miles. You're too clever for your own good. You're saying you don't know what to contribute. Bullshit. Five of Swords. You actually know how you could move forward if you wanted to. And it seems to be practical. And it's something that this person understands that you two have a pre-existing working relationship with. You know that you have always known how to balance with them too. The point is, I think, honey, it's not that you're lying to yourself so much. It's just the frustration born out of having such a strong connection, and it's not coming together the way that we want. So it's not that you don't, quote unquote, know how to put effort into it and balance with this person, make peace with them. It's just, you actually could easily, and you know you could. You know you could. It's more like, should you? The practicalities in the Pentacle world, after saying this, I don't believe you at all. You know exactly what you could do to rectify the situation, and with full heart. So you telling yourself you don't know what to do, that's a lie. Yes, you do. You could do. It's not your thoughts that are a problem, honey. It's your feeling. It's kind of like, would there be a point? Because if I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up with my heart, and I damn well know it. Are they? Yeah. Like I said, when you want to move forward, when we want to move forward, and we feel it and we know it, we do it. That's just how we are. So you can't tell me you don't know what to do. Yeah, you do. What you're saying is, Christina, is there a point emotionally? Because I know I'm going to come rolling in with my big dumb heart, like I always do. Well, I don't know about them. They see me as a pentacle. They can balance with me. Where's their heart? That's what you really mean, I think, when you say, I don't know what to do with them. You can't make somebody's feelings show up that aren't there. Why they have such a strong call to balance with you? I think I know why. I think you know why. I think that they don't. That you two are kind of soul bonded. And they've always relied on the fact that they could balance with you. But that doesn't necessarily mean they were bringing their heart to the table. And I think that's the difference between you and them. Intuitively, you can feel your energy trying to turn back around a little bit towards this person. What will happen, I do not know. If you will yield to this person's spiritual call to manifest you back, I do not know. But don't tell me you don't know what to do. That's not the question. You can do anything you want to do. I know you have the means right fucking here. It's just, if you show up with your heart, I think you want them to as well. But you can't guarantee the other side, and you know that. Thus, Your hand has stayed, at least for the time being. But if you wonder why you're feeling that so hard, it's because they're pulling you back so hard. But does their heart show up? I don't know. I'd like to clarify and see where this person's heart is. On the surface, it makes perfect sense, but not compared to how you interpret it. And I have to say, your interpretation of it is correct. I don't know what to do. Yes, you fucking do. That's not the issue, honey. That was never the issue. It's the feelings. I don't know. There might be some energy around Pisces season, which actually is, as of today, depending on where you are in the world, you enter Piscean season the 19th or the 20th. Days, weeks, possibly surrounding this. I don't know. But that's all I can really see. You will know soon enough. If you are going to participate, give something back, if at all. Okay? What kills me is that the sincerity is there. But it's their heart. I see the strength of their convictions to balance with you, but does their heart show up when they're doing it? I think that was the real question here, wasn't it? Okay, that's enough. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Based on reading only, no clarification. Show me what I need to see, please. Ooh. I don't know. God, that is some beautiful energy right there on the split. I just noticed. That's, for some of you, some blast of energy coming through. Nice. Rekindling a wish. Rekindling that star. Somebody else had that. Oh, some incoming for some of you. Huh. Show me what I need to see, please, for Pisces in their person. Show me what I need to see, please, for Pisces in their person. Show me what I need to see, please, for Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Show me Pisces. Ooh, okay. The Empress. Some activity right at the start of March for some of you. Beautiful. What's going on? I don't know why I'm getting such heavy split references for you. It's helpful. Death. Scorpio energy. 5 of Cups. 5 of Swords. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Dang it. Your splits were so cheery and so bright. In marked contrast to what I'm seeing on the baseline. So yeah, for those split references, it's for some of you. Obviously, I'm looking at a Pisces today is going through some real shit. Something has ended and it hurts, honey. It hurts real bad. There's regret, loss, sorrow, self-deception, pain, sadness. Oh, I'm so sorry. Something has come to an end and it's triggering you all the worst things. It hurts. Okay? It's triggering all the worst things. Sadness, guilt, everything. For those of you who experience loss, I am sorry. Because yes, when we lose someone, it can trigger all those feelings. Sadness, regret, loss, guilt. What could I have done? Was there anything I could have done? What did I do? How did I play into this, etc.? So if you have experienced loss in that way, I am sorry. It's looking very fresh. It will take time. but love will approach you once more. It will take time, but love will approach you once more. It's rather sizable, too. It's going to take a minute. But when it arrives, it will be strong, bold, and bright. If this is new or pre-existing, I do not know. Cancer energy may have nothing to do with that. It's about the boldness of the movement. It is with full heart. Somebody's coming in, and they're coming in that once the delay, the pause, is off, 2 of Cups, a balanced love between you and I. These are our cups. It's either newly being formed by someone who's coming in, who knows what direction they want to be in, or it's reconnectivity from that which we parted ways with. I do not know. Let's see if there's any shared between you and this person. Strength, Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands, yes. This is someone whom we've always had very strong feelings for, very much so. Energy that was both positive as well as negative. Supportive, but also frustrating. Passionate, but also combative. Could be Leo. We have a lot of players here today. I have to say they're reapproaching after this pause. So it's looking like this is very fresh. Whatever this pause is, when it comes in, it will be bright and it will be bold. And it's looking like there is some unresolved tension between you two, but they're coming in with the magnificence of love at the forefront of their intentions. That's what it looks like. What is shared is a remarkable history of strength and feeling between you two. When it was good, it was good. And when it was not good, it was not good. And when it was high, it was high. And when it was low, it was low. And when it was passionate and forthright, it was combative and frustrating. It doesn't seem to be too much middle ground between you. But this person is coming forward trying to meet you in love. And what it looks like a very sincere heart. Whatever this break represents, whatever this pause represents, however tumultuous it was, how difficult, I do see them coming back. Strongly. Expect to discuss unresolved issues, to put it mildly. To put it mildly. But if it's healthy and done with love, common misconception. I still meet people to this day who think a healthy relationship means you have no argument. On the contrary, a healthy relationship have arguments. It's a fine line between none at all and too many. Okay? You have none, then there's no feeling. There's just a simple sense of cooperation and not to step on each other's toes. That's not a relationship. That's a friendship. You have too many, and that's a toxic emotional dynamic that you two get caught up in over and over again because it makes things exciting and dramatic. Trying to work out each other's issues on each other in the worst ways. If you can have a fight with yourself, and you damn well can, then you most certainly are going to have a fight with someone else. This is quite painful. It's quite fresh. You're showing me the marks of it. They're showing me time passes, and then they come forward again. There will be a discussion of unresolved issues. If there is truly a sense of regret, remorse, guilt, sadness, pain, then we need to find a constructive way to speak to each other. And I'm saying that, and I'm emphasizing that, because I'm not seeing grounded practicality or rationality. I'm seeing a great deal of emotional distribution between two people. That doesn't necessarily mean you two are effectively communicating, but it does mean you're both overwhelmingly feeling. That's why I'm concerned. So I love that their heart space is coming back with such boldness and swiftness I'm coming back to you because I love you and I realize that. Great. How are you two going to work out your issue so this shit doesn't happen again? Okay. Okay. There's still passion, there's still love, an ample amount of it, but I would like to see more groundedness, more reality, more rationality. You two don't lack feeling, that's for damn certain. Somebody here has a very strong sense of pride as well. Advice, please. How would you advise Pisces? How would you advise Pisces? I don't see it going out as far out as Cancer season, but it well could do, and I can't quite tell because the pain for you is quite fresh. And they have a pause on their return. Okay? And then also, yeah, I have some strong Leo energy here as well as Cancer, and those two are back to back. Cancer first, then Leo season. So that might well be the case. All right? Somebody's the jealous type. Somebody's the jealous type. Well, I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Probably to do with the pride, the strength, the passion, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Wands all together. Yeah. Somebody might have a little jealousy complex. And I know that can seem, especially in young love, that can seem sexy and romantic in its own way. But it wears down over time. It becomes quite thin and exhausting to reassure someone who is insecure constantly. Jealousy stops being a fun thing. In other words, it's like, are you freaking out again? How many times do I have to reassure you? That kind of thing. Honey, if there's way too much emotional drama in here. This is why I'm concerned. I would like to see more practicality and rationality. So if somebody here is in that situation where they have to constantly, if they're so insecure, somebody has to check the other person's phones, messages, etc., then this is best left undone. Because there's a lot of unresolved issues in here, and distrust, anger, but love, yes. But sometimes love does not conquer all if two people don't have the mindset to appreciate it, not just feel it, but mentally appreciate it, you know? Boundaries, man. We need boundaries in here. That's all I'm going to say. I would love to clarify the hell out of this one. I'd like to have a little talk with you, too. That's my old counselor self kicking it. Do not send me their email. Don't send me the contact. That's not going to happen. I don't do it anymore. But if I was back in my days, I'd like to have a talk with you, too. I'd like to have a talk. Without trust, there's no point in having big love. You know? Without trust, without boundaries, there's just no point in having big feelings. You'll always be at war with the best parts of yourselves and at the worst parts of yourselves. Advice, please. How would you advise Pisces? How would you advise? How would you advise Pisces, please? Six of Cups, Nine of Swords. I see that. The Fool. Yes. It's on you when this person reapproaches, and I have every reason to believe that they will. Again, heavy references to summer. I'm not asking you to wait. I'm not advising you to wait. I'm saying this is going to re-enter when it re-enters. Okay? Because there is unresolved issues here. I see that. No doubt. And soul bonds have a way of reconnecting because they want to work shit out more often than not. To be the Fool, to be open to this is a choice. But to be the Fool assumes the responsibility of having fresh eyes, a fresh mind, a fresh heart, with a pre-existing connection that is tumultuous. In other words, if you open yourself up to this as the Fool, then you must do so under the conscience of, I know this person, and we've had a difficult history. And it worries me. I'm not saying it doesn't. The love I have for this person gets me up all in my head, confuses the shit out of me. But despite that, I have to choose to open myself up towards this positively and with our Six of Cups in mind. Our memories, our feelings, our soul bond. And if you honestly feel you cannot do that when this person reapproaches, and I believe they will in time, then I don't want you to do it. I need a stronger sense of you, honey. Protecting yourself, self-protection, building yourself up, getting reacquainted with your own sense of self-worth and boundaries, shoring up those emotions, and looking at things from a headspace that is rational and reasonable. What it is that could not happen between you two when you were last connected. Because if somebody's not bringing that energy to the table upon reacquaintance, it will default to old patterns. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? I'm worried. I think you picked up on that. You're supposed to be the intuitive one. This needs time. I'm glad, actually, that there's a hanged man here. This needs time. This is way too fresh and way too close to home. All right? Okay. You put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Last but not least, never least, my lovely, patient Cancers. What's going on, honey? Welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Baseline reading only. No clarification. What's going on, please? For my lovely Cancers. Show me Cancer, please. Show me Cancer. What's going on, please, for the Cancerian collective? Show me Cancer in their person. Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person, please. Oh. Oh, to my Cancer subscriber, I do apologize, honey. Hillary? Hi. If you're familiar with my work, you know I have a hard time remembering names and dates, which is no good. But I think I remembered yours. Thank you once more for that lovely silver corner bowl. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It may not be there in future, but that has some of my favorite crystals and rocks in it. Thank you so much. What's going on, please, for the Cancer in their person? Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person. And yes, I'm sure myself and my Cancer BFF would love to have a drink with you. Like I say, Scorpio and Cancer, peas and carrots. We just get along really well. The Hermit, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, that's fine. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I don't even know what else is going on here, but I think that's normal. Sometimes life is like that. Sometimes you need healing because you get confused, but eventually we find our direction. I think that's fair. The Hermit, you want some Virgo in your chart. Could be connecting to Two of Pentacles. I'm healing myself to the fact that there's something in here that confused me. I didn't know how to contribute to it, but I think I'm gaining ground on that. Queen of Wands. I'm getting some confidence on this. So we've done some deep introspection about our participation, real-world activity that may not have been much, and it may not have been frequent, and it may not have been consistent because we didn't know how. Okay. We're really looking at that, and we're learning from it. I don't know why, but you've gone within, and you were really looking at your own particular contributive efforts and participation in something that was wibble-wobble. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, but it's not consistent, and I don't know, realistically speaking, how I can give more to this. Maybe I never did. Okay, well, instead of just living with that, you're like, I'm actually going to look at that with the Hermit. I'm going to look at my efforts, see what the hell was going on here. And then you feel actually quite better for it. Queen of Wands, it's like something clicked for you. Something clicked. There's something here you understood, okay, about your activity and your participation in something, where it was coming from, why, and why you didn't always know what to do, okay? Surrounding you, the Empress, beautiful. Four of Pentacles, refraining. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I know it doesn't seem like it. It might seem like a duck in the water here. And this person has very beautiful energy. They do. They radiate a certain... It's different this time. They radiate a certain femininity. I'm not saying your person is a female, but they have that feminine quality that says, I'm actually quite comfortable with myself. You know? I don't know why I'm picking up on that so strongly. But they could very... Also, P.S., they might have a kid. Very strong maternal energy. Protective, loving. And they've been withholding that from you. Four of Pentacles. And I know... Who else had that Knight of Pentacles? Was it Taurus? And I know it may not seem like it, but their energy, no matter how slow... The thing about the Empress, it's so interesting that they're showing me the Four of Pentacles. They're being withholding with their energy from you. They haven't let you go, but they haven't been contributing to it. And typically, this person has an overwhelming supply of generosity and emotionality attached to them. Very much so. They haven't been showing you that kind of love, affection, or generosity in a while. But if you can believe it, it's actually coming back to you. It's just really slow. And to be honest, I think that's one of the reasons you get a little perked up. You've been in contemplation. See, right there on that midline, see that 2 and 4? I admit that's not the great, but neither is the Four of Pentacles. I think you two got locked into this pattern. We didn't quite know how to give each other more. And so they might have refrained out of habit. You might have been inconsistent with your contribution. But you're both showing me, Christina, we're both wise, thoughtful people. This person's loving, generous, maternal. You're showing me wisdom, light of path energy. I'm willing to think about it. I'm willing to heal. I'm willing to think about the hard things. So you both actually have a fair amount of experience between you two. But for some reason, it's like you two did not know how to give to each other. Not in a way that made sense, you know? And then boom, you're busting out a Queen of Wands here. I strongly suspect you got some Sag in there somewhere. In an obscure way. Yeah, I just saw the Archer. I don't know why. Anyway. And their energy is slowly coming back around. You're excited. Page of Cups. The Hierophant. We got some earth up in here. It's particularly Taurus, Virgo. As I've said, touch of Libra. It's not the point. We're keeping our heart space open because it literally feels like the right thing to do. It's a truth. It's a truth that resides, I believe, in you. It's almost like you're saying, if this comes back around, I will welcome it. I think I know that. And it's a small admission. It's a small admission. But it's a powerful one. With the Hierophant there. Do you know how hard it is for him to sign off on shit? Like, do you? Yeah, Mr. Grumpy there. You know, it takes him a while because he's like this all day, every day. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's a definite no. That's a definite no. Okay, you. No, yeah, no, no. Yes, 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 you're yes. And that process can take a while. So I have to use my other arm. Oh, I can't wait to just get back to all my gestures. You know, not quite there yet. I'm a lefty, you know what I'm saying? So there's a reason why that one wore down. I am a hardcore lefty. Anyway, so you see how fastidious he is just in his representation alone as the Hierophant. He's quite an intimidating figure. But he always has that sense of spiritual regulation attached to him. Yes, no, is this correct, is this not correct? When I say yes to it, I have to mean it. And if I say no to it, I have to mean it. He's the back it up guy. I got to back it up. right? That's the permission thing. That's the commitment thing. I'm either saying yes to this or I'm not. So I have a very small admission here from Mr. Grumpy. Okay. If this comes back around, okay, I can keep my heart open to that. A little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And I will say this about this person's mind. It's a truth acknowledged. They seem to know this. At least in their spiritual side, they seem to be more comfortable acknowledging this truth in their heart, but their heart is there. Like, yeah, if this person's energy comes back around, I would receive it. It's a tight admission. That's what she said. But it is there. And it counts. I like this. I like how... Who else had that too? Who got a little perky? Virgo? It was Virgo. Speaking of Virgo. You got some Virgo in your chart. Like I said. They got perky too. With the smallest thing. Making itself known. It's like, what's this? But yeah. And very similar. I've been seeing this for a couple collectives. It's crossing multiple collectives. That's very interesting. Very interesting. And it's all small, slow, steady, but it's coming. I've seen that from multiple folks. Wow. I've also seen some devastating endings too. Jeez Louise. But as we say, it ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till it's over. Who was that? Lenny Kravitz? It ain't over till it's over. So many tears I've cried. But baby, it ain't over till it's over. You're damn right. Damn right. Being an optimist, perhaps I could do better on that. Being a romantic, God help me. Oh. Be still my heart. Fuck no. I'm like you. I've got a strong, loud, and proud heart. Being romantic kind of comes along with the territory. Yeah, some of you are connecting to Taurus, so you have some damn strong Taurus in your chart, and there's that fire energy again. Look at that. Everybody connecting to one? Of course, don't get me wrong. I see you receiving this. Okay? With an open heart, I accept that I would say yes to this, even in the smallest of ways. But it could also be this person, too, giving themselves permission to move forward or to make themselves known. Perhaps it's a little bit of both. If they come forward and you receive it. It is shared after all, yeah? Okay. But it's looking, if I don't see too much time references here, honey, anywhere between a page, a sword, the Empress, that indicates right around the corner. It's not a lot, but it's enough to indicate some sort of movement. It's not a lot, but it's indicating movement. For some of you, FYI, it is going to be a job offer. It's not the majority of you. It's not. But for some of you, yes. Okay. Advice, please, to Cancer. Advice, please, to Cancer. That's a good song, too. I just heard Lenny Kravitz again. All of my life, where have you been? I wonder if I'll ever see you again. And if that day comes, I know we'll win. I wonder if I'll ever see you again. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a Swords. Page of Swords, Two of Cups. Oh, yes, indeed. Not just yet. Energy's getting a little excited. It's a growing knowledge. Starts with a page. Feels like a knight. It accelerates to a knight, so that's good. What started out as a very small thought we didn't really entertain is starting to pick up in terms of action. And it is a Two of Cups type situation. It's not a lot, but it's a theory in somebody's mind, and that theory's starting to get a little bigger. I don't know who it is. It could be the both of you. But things seem to be picking up in that direction where two hearts are involved. Okay? Again, manage expectations. It's not a lot. I'm not saying this person's throwing red roses on you, lighting the candles, slipping into a little something for you. It's different. It's tentative. And it's like baby steps, trying to unfold into something. We'll just start there. We're going to have to. We're going to have to. The Emperor. Aries for some of you. You might have some strong Aries in your chart. I don't know why that got my attention. Yeah. We got some energy in here. Someone who tends to be quite hard-headed. Takes a lot of action. I mean, they're very active. They have a lot of energy, they do. Aha. You're both. I got two people looking at a cycle here. Like you're contemplating each other from worlds apart. Another one if he knows that you're doing it then. Not at this stage. Yeah. This, a little bit more declarative. Days to weeks, possibly 2 weeks. Again. Huh. Like I said, I've gotten that for a lot of collectives. What is going on? Oh, you know what it is? It's spring, honey. Ah, that renewal energy. That lovely renewal energy. Hope springs eternal. Yes? Okay. Cancer, you put it in the comments as you see fit. Let's see. Your message was out yesterday. Oh! Didn't I call your message a little nudge? Indeed, I did. I don't remember the full contents of it. I cannot. I made those several weeks in advance prior to my surgery, obviously. But yes, I recall yours was a little nudge. I think I'm looking at a little nudge. It's coming. It's coming. That little nudge. That's the perfect. Yes, that is the perfect description. It is a little nudge. And you're like, okay. This time I'm saying it in the reverse. Well, again, perhaps it's the both of you. I see them giving you a little nudge, and then you give a little nudge right back. I swear to God, I think that's what's happening. What's funny is that you two are so experienced, but you don't... There's not strong declarations here. You're both wise and experienced people. And it's interesting, you two don't really seem to apply that experience very well to each other. And yet you both could if you wanted to. So much hesitation. But a sweet sort of hesitation surrounding both your energies. Otherwise, you two are very demonstrative, serious people. Perhaps you're too serious. Huh. Well, like I said, put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Hey, everybody. Not much else to say at this point except once more. Thank you so much. Let's get to 200,000, shall we? I'm just saying. I mean, while we're manifesting, just might as well manifest the whole enchilada. I don't know about you, but I like the whole enchilada. Once more, thank you all so much. In the general sense, next week we finish up the Celtic Cross for the fire as well as air signs. And then after that, we will do the full version of yours and theirs, the fully extended, clarified version. You know, it is by... I know. And it's the thing is, honey, yours and theirs turned out to be the biggest. gimme type on this channel, Sassy Scorpion Tarot. And at first I didn't quite understand why. I really didn't. I was like, geez, people cannot get enough on their person. But that's really not it. You could get that anywhere on YouTube. Lots of readers. Okay. Really focus on the other person. The reason why I believe it became so popular here is because I deep dive on both people. And that's where I get the most commentary. It's like I didn't understand that I was doing that. I didn't understand that's what they were experiencing, and that's helped me. And so in that respect, I've actually have a lot stronger appreciation for how people receive yours and theirs. And that's why it's so heavily rotated here on this channel. You know, that's the benefit of being an in-depth reader. It can be very time-consuming, but worth it to me. So long as I'm helping you understand things about yourself and your person, that's what matters. So yes, the next round, my point is in-depth yours and theirs a week from now. And then after that, yay, we can jump into more fun stuff. My favorite, the 3-month overview in March. Yay! And then after that, after the 3-month overview, it's going to be intimate tarot time. Yay! Intimate tarot. I know. I love it. I love that you guys love it. Thank you so much for supporting it. I know it's off the wall, but that's what we do around here. If I was like everybody else, there wouldn't be a point. You know what I mean? I know you know. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. I'll see you at your next sign. Take care, guys. Be well.